Today we're going to show you how to use the Nomar Laser Cut Static Balancer. Balancer features a tool steel 1/2 inch drill rod, 1/2 inch to 1 inch polyethylene cones with set screw and Allen wrench. Also available are a large cone adapter, which works from a 7/8 to a 3 3/8 wheel. The cones nest so that you can use them point to cup in the event you have an open hub wheel. Now we're going to center our cone on the bearing of the wheel and tighten it a little bit. We tighten the cones on both sides. Now what we're going to do is we're going to allow the heavy portion of the wheel to settle to the bottom. So gravity is pulling the wheel and the heavy portion down. I'll slow this a little bit so that it doesn't pendulum back and forth. When you're satisfied that the heavy portion of the wheel is settled, we will know that the top is light. So I'm going to mark the light spot with an arrow. Now the idea is to counterweight the heavy portion at the top. I'll start off with some test weights. These are our peel and stick weights. To test this, I'll start off, say, with 3 squares. I'll put it at the arrow and rotate the wheel. And as you can see, it's too much weight and the wheel is settling. Our goal is that we can move the wheel at any position and it'll just sit at a perfect balance. So I'm going to try a single square, the same position, and rotate the wheel. And this is clearly not enough weight as the wheel is rising. Now in between the 3 and single square is 2 squares. So I'll put the 2 square on, and we will see that it's slightly too much weight. Now what we can do, I'm going to see how it works on this side. It's the same, which it does. It slightly settles. So I'm going to trim the weight. It's a lead weight, cuts easily. Now we have a perfect balance. Nearly. I'm going to nip a little bit off again. Now the balancer is accurate to a 1/16 of an ounce or better, which is a quarter of one of these squares. I'll test the weight on the opposite side, and that's the perfect balance. Now what you can do is you can either use your test weight, or let's say on this black wheel I want to use our black weights. You can cut the black weight to match the weight on my test weight and permanently stick that weight. And here we have a perfectly balanced wheel. It's the most accurate way to balance a wheel or anything else.